Question number 1. SI unit of magnetic flux is A option ohm, B option Weber, C option Tesla, D option none. We know that the number of magnetic field line passes through any surface is known as the magnetic flux linked with that surface. In this question, A option is not correct because we know that ohm is the SI unit of resistance, Weber it is a unit of magnetic flux, and Tesla it is a unit of magnetic field. So in this question, B is the correct option. Weber is the unit of magnetic flux. Question number 2. In a moving coil galvanometer, we use a radial magnetic field so that the galvanometer scale is A option exponential, B option linear, C option algebraic, D option logarithmic. In case of a moving coil galvanometer, we use radial magnetic field. Due to that, the galvanometer scale is linear. So in this question, B is the correct option. In a moving coil galvanometer, we use a radial magnetic field so that the galvanometer scale is linear. Question number 3. Which of the following has a low value in ferrite? A option conductivity, B option permeability, C option magnetic susceptibility, D option all of the above. We know that a ferrite is a type of chemic compound of iron oxide combined chemically with one or more additional metallic elements. They are ferrimagnetic, meaning they can be magnetized or attracted to a magnet, and are electrically non-conductive, one of the few substances that combine these two properties. So ferrite is electrically non-conductive, means it has a low value of conductivity. So in this question, A is the correct option. The ferrite has a low value of conductivity. Question number 4. Which of the following has higher magnetic susceptibility? A option diamagnetic, B option paramagnetic, C option ferromagnetic, D option none of these. We know that ferromagnetic material has higher magnetic susceptibility than diamagnetic and paramagnetic materials. So in this question, C is the correct option. Ferromagnetic material has higher magnetic susceptibility. Question number 5. Tensor law is applicable only when A option two uniform and mutually perpendicular magnetic field exist, B option two magnetic field exist, C option horizontal component of earth magnetic field is present, D option uniform magnetic field are used. When two uniform and mutually perpendicular magnetic field exist, then tensor law is applicable. So in this question, A is the correct option. Tensor law is applicable only when two uniform and mutually perpendicular magnetic field exist. Question number 6. Ferrites may be A option antiferromagnetic, B option ferromagnetic, C option ferrimagnetic, D option none of the above. We know that ferrites are the ferrimagnetic materials. They are magnetized or attracted to a magnet. So ferrites also may be ferromagnetic. So here in this question, B is the correct option. Ferrites may be ferromagnetic. Question number 7. A magnetic bar of M magnetic moment is placed in the field of magnetic strength V. The torque acting on it is. We know that when we can place a bar magnet in a uniform magnetic field, then it experiences a torque, and the relation for that torque is equal to product of magnetic dipole moment and magnetic field. So here C is the correct option. Torque it is equal to m vector cross b vector. Question number 8. The magnetic lines of force inside a wire magnet, A option, do not exist. B option, depends on the area of cross section of wire magnet. C option, are from north pole to south pole of the magnet. D option, are from south pole to the north pole of the magnet. You can see in this figure the magnetic field lines outside the magnet goes from north to south pole, whereas inside the magnet they goes from south to north pole. D is the correct option. The magnetic lines of force inside a wire magnet are from south pole to north pole of the magnet. Question number 9. A magnetic dipole moment is a vector quantity directed from A option, south to north, B option, north to south, C option, east to west, D option, west to east. So here in this question, A is the correct option. The magnetic dipole moment is a vector quantity directed from south to north pole. Question number 10. The magnetic field strength due to a short wire magnet directed along its axial line at a distance r is B. What is its value at the same distance along the equatorial line? A option, B option, 2B, C option, B over 2, D option, B over 4. We know that the magnetic field at any axial point is given by B is equal to 2 mu naught over 4 pi x cube, and similarly the field at any point on the equatorial line is given by B is equal to mu naught over 4 pi x cube. Thus field at any equatorial point is half of what it is at an axial point. So in this case field becomes half on the equatorial line. So here C is the correct option, B over 2.